Hello viewers, welcome to Food Braggers Network. Yes, you heard me right, Food Braggers Network. Here I will be presenting to you great recipes that you could make at home, and if you make them, test them, and they're delicious, then you earn the right to brag about them. Here we brag about food. If you haven't seen my previous videos, please go watch them and tell me how you feel about the recipes that I have presented to you so far. Today, without wasting time, I'm going to dive into it. I will be showing you how to make egg combo sandwich. If you haven't seen my video on egg cracker sandwich, egg veggie sandwich, please do so, and then you understand where this came from. But however, even if you haven't seen those videos, you will be able to make egg combo sandwich. I love eggs and I experiment on them, using them to make so many different kinds of recipes. And these are my favorite recipes for the morning because I can basically prepare the meals within 10 to 15 or 20 minutes and it is over with. Have a great meal in the morning and I'm off to where I'm going. So now, without wasting much time, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for this recipe. Here I have club crackers. Like I said in my previous video, I love club crackers, and please watch egg cracker sandwich so that you understand why I prefer club crackers for my egg sandwiches. These club crackers come in packs, so I'm basically going to blend it and then make powdery forms out of it. So I already have it here blended, and I'm going to use the blended one. I'm also going to use egg whites. You could use whole eggs or use the yolk if you so prefer, but I'm using egg white for this recipe as well. I will be using olive oil, black pepper, sea salt, red onions, and I'm introducing into this mix goat cheese. In my previous egg sandwiches, I did not add any cheese, but today I'm adding goat cheese. And also I'll be using salmon. This salmon is roasted salmon, well seasoned, and that's what I'm going to be using for it. And then of course, I'm going to use spinach. Here I have already washed, dried, and then cut them into the chunk that I need to use for my recipe. And so all my ingredients are ready. I'm now going to take you near my stove so we can get this started and bake great meals. Okay, viewers, to get this started, I have my pan. Again, I'm choosing a small size pan because I'm making for one serving. I always choose the right size of pan for what I'm making so that I can manage my egg on the stove. So I'm going to have it there. I have my pan warming up for about 1 to 2 minutes before I add my ingredients. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of my olive oil. Spread that evenly to make sure my pan is greased, and allow it to heat up for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt. I season it with my salt. And I'm going to season it with black pepper. For this recipe, for this combo, I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I allow my oil to be seasoned with those ingredients that I've added, the salt and the black pepper. Heats up for about another 2 minutes, and I add my onions. I like my onion crunchy, so I'm not going to cook it until it's brown. I'm just going to allow it to season the oil for another 2 minutes before I add other ingredients. While that is sizzling up, I'm going to measure, I'm using half a cup of my egg white. I'm going to spread that egg to cover that pan. I'm going to, not all of it, I put half of that quantity. And now I'm going to crumble in my salmon. And then I'm going to put my green veggie. Spread it evenly around. Just spread it. And then I'm going to throw in, this is a quarter cup. This time I'm using a quarter cup of my club crackers, which I had prepared when I made my my egg cracker sandwich. If you haven't seen that video, please watch it and see how I made this club crackers powder. And now I'm going to put in some cheese. I have my goat cheese, so I'm going to use my goat cheese. Just a little bit to my taste. You can add as much cheese as you desire. And you can use other types of cheeses too if you do not like goat cheese. And if you do not want cheese at all, you can omit that from the recipe. So I've spread in my cheese. I'm now going to put in a little bit more salt. And more black pepper. And sometimes I do throw in chili pepper as well. If I'm in the mood for something really spicy, I throw in chili pepper as well. Now I'm going to pour over the remaining part of my egg onto this. So that's why I call it an egg combo, because you can see I have a whole lot of things going on in there. I'm going to cover that up and allow it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Remember, it's on high heat, so you don't want it to burn. Always want to make sure that you're checking. If you have a stove that heats up so quickly, then please you want to reduce that heat to medium. So I check to see the consistency. If I can fold this over. You've seen our video on egg veggie sandwich. We're going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to fold this over. Oh my goodness, this looks just good. This is for one serving. If you're making, most of the time, if you're making more than a serving, it comes really better, because then you can fold the egg better than when you're making it for just one recipe. But it still looks good. You can see it's folded. So I'm just going to cook it on one end for another 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm going to flip it over and allow the other side as well. Oh my goodness, take a look at that. This is nice. So I'm going to cover up the pan for another 2 minutes and allow the other side of the egg combo to also brown up. 2 minutes is over. I turn off my stove and I am going to dish that into a plate so we can actually really admire how it is. Viewers, there is my egg combo sandwich. Like I said, if you haven't seen my previous video on egg cracker sandwich and egg veggie sandwich, please do watch those videos, because they help you to really like this recipe. But even if you haven't, I have provided you with all the ingredients, and I've shown you how this is made, so you can duplicate it at home as well. And if you do like this video, Please give it a like, subscribe to my channel so that you'll be one of the first to be notified when I have uploaded new recipes. I want you to stay tuned and see what more I will be bringing for you on this channel, and I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.